Hello there, welcome once again to the Shoegazer 93 channel. And I've got some breaking news. So last week I was talking about Cherry Red's release of, or planned release of Chapterhouse box set, a Chapterhouse box set containing 6 CDs. Um, but yeah, only yesterday, 22nd of March, it looks like something flashed up from the Chapterhouse Facebook page that there may be more than a box set coming. It seems that a reunion may be on the cards. Um, I mean, obviously, yeah, there's been so many kind of hints in the last few years with shoegaze bands coming back, like Catherine Will, for example. There's been many kind of, um, many hints and teasers about them maybe coming back, but it hasn't come to fruition. So I wouldn't build your hopes up too much. But these guys, Chapterhouse from Reading, these guys coming back would be such a big deal for me because I missed them when they reformed in 2009-10. I wasn't even a shoegazer at that time. I wasn't aware of them. I wasn't aware of the scene. So, for them to come back would be massive because I missed out. And I've obviously listened to Whirlpool like numerous times, and all the EPs, Sunburst, Free Fall, the Mesmerize EP, which I think is fantastic. Like, I think Then Will Rise is like one of their best songs. Then Will Rise. It's like acoustic simulated electric guitar. So like it's like what Robin Guthrie does. Like he uses an acoustic simulator on an electric guitar, and it's like this real strummy kind of verse. And it's just really like good, the vocal melody in that, and then you got like the melody like do 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 do, like the lead guitar is like doing this like really cool arpeggio or arpeggiated chord, and I think that's one of their best songs on that EP. But yeah, digressing. So yeah, well, what I saw that really caught my eye is that they haven't updated their official Facebook page since 2014. So nearly 10 years ago, like 4th of January 2014 was the last time they updated their page. And then suddenly, um, only yesterday, you had, I mean, obviously, yeah, okay, the timing is coincidental. I mean, obviously, they got their box set coming out in May time. So that's what they're promoting. So obviously, there is going to be some updates. But what really caught my eye um, is this comment here underneath the box set. And it says, if the people demand it, you never know. So obviously they're not talking about the box set because they can't be talking about the box set because we already know that's coming. Like that's a given. That's confirmed. So that comment there, like if the people demand it, you never know. It sounds like you're talking about a reunion there, or a set of dates with the guys together. And I would definitely travel to London. Like they played at the Scala, didn't they, in 2009-10? And I thought it's very short lived, wasn't it, that tour? Because they only did like 3 dates in the UK, and then there was like one in Japan and like a few in America. If they were to come back, they would definitely have to play America because USA, because obviously that's where like the whole sort of shoegaze resurgence is, like mostly. So they would definitely have to put a few dates in the US, like New York and um, LA, all the usual places like that. Um, but yeah, I mean, hopefully, if they'll do a longer tour this time and actually put out new music, because they didn't actually put out new music when they came back in 09-10. So yeah, if there's like new music as well, and they go back to their kind of Whirlpool Sunburst kind of sound, then that would be incredible. But yeah, there was, there's, and then they posted a picture of themselves there, like as a band together from back in the day, and so it does seem like something is brewing there. Um, it's not just like, obviously they got the Cherry Red set, but then why would they say like you never know, that comment? And there's a picture of themselves there as a band, and then they did update their profile pic as well. with all the guys together. I mean, it's not the cherry red, is it? It's not the cherry red. It's not this cover here. If it comes up, yeah, there. I mean, it's not. They would post that, wouldn't they, if it was to do with the box set? But it just seems like there's something more. Excuse the pun. That's one of their songs, "Something More," that was actually mixed by Robin Guthrie. I think a few tracks of Whirlpool were mixed by Robin Guthrie. They got like there's an alternate version of "Something More," which is like even more trippy than the original version. So that's definitely worth checking out on YouTube. But yeah, I think it'd be amazing. I think, I said in the last video that I made that I think Chapterhouse are missing out on the whole sort of revival thing, and maybe it's been and gone already. They might have missed the boat, but I think Slow Dive, they're coming back on there with a new album and touring. They're definitely touring this year because they've got stuff booked in Europe, festivals and stuff. So it's still not over, this whole shoegaze revival thing. So I think, yeah, that would make sense if Chapterhouse came back and they could tour with Slow Dive. You got Ride, sort of, they're working on a new album, so they got like all those guys they could tour with. I mean, what a double header that would be like. Um, what a double header with like Chapterhouse and Slow Dive, or Chapterhouse and Ride. Like that would draw a lot of people in, and I don't want them to come back just to like make a cash in. But I mean, they're not anyway. They're not big enough to make massive cash from this, so they wouldn't do it for that. So, they would do it for, they're probably bored now. I see that, Stephen Patman, you go on his Facebook and it says he started a new job as a music producer. Because I think he was like a teacher before, or something like that, down in Truro. And I think if he's going to be a music producer, it seems that he's going like the Mark Gardner kind of route. So like he can produce Chapterhouse's own music, not just other people. So I think that's a big sign of a reunion right there. And apparently Simon Rowe, I'll put the cursor on his face. Simon Rowe's the balding guy on the left. Poor bloke. Like all the other guys are like pretty boys, and then like Simon Rowe's like the balding guy who always wears a cap. Like you gotta feel sorry for the dude. Like probably didn't get as many women, did he, as the other guys? But no. Anyway, apparently Simon Rowe, he apparently put some like solo album out, and it had like collaborations with other members of Chapterhouse. So I mean, that's another sign right there. So yeah, I also got this from like Rachel Goswell's auction that she did. This is the set list from that Scala gig. They played Treasure, Falling Down, Greater Power, Something More, April, Then Will Rise was on there. Precious One, that's also from the Mesmerize EP. That's their kind of baggy, like Stone Roses kind of Fool's Gold kind of song. Rain, Auto Sleeper, Breather, Come Heaven, In My Arms, yeah. The Pearl EP as well. I would love for them to play that Pearl EP with Come Heaven and In My Arms on it. I mean, they're classics. Then you got Pearl, Love Forever. That's Ulrich Schnauz's favorite song because he did some kind of remix, like electronic remix for that. If You Want Me and Inside of Me. So yeah. So yeah, just stay tuned because there might be if it happens, then I'll definitely be the first to alert people. So yeah, I also got this T-shirt. This is the very first Chapterhouse T-shirt I got from Rachel Goswell's auction for the for Exeter Deaf Academy. So I think Stephen Patman like gave it to Rachel, and then she sold it, and I won the bid. So yeah, I'm really happy to own this, and I'll definitely turn up to Chapterhouse gig wearing this. So yeah, that's it, guys. Really, yeah. Like I said, any updates to this reunion? Hopefully it's not just a tease like Catherine Wheel and Curve have done. So yeah, just keep a check. See you later, guys. Have a good one. Peace out.